Keller.
One quick one. And this probably the answer is not even available, but to me, it's a big difference between the state, us legislators and the law, laying down that what the districts will do and what the districts won't do on these tests. To me, it's another step for the district to tell the parents, you will teach our kid, or you will take these tests. To me, I believe that raises some fundamental constitutional problems, and I don't think we've stepped over that line. I'd like your confirmation that we haven't, but as I understand it, a parent can opt out, and I understand that puts the school and the district and everybody at risk. But surely nobody is saying yet, right, that. All we're saying is what the district has to do. We're not saying to the parents they have to expose their kids to these tests in order to get the diploma. Had issued 140306. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Through the chair, Representative Keller, what we have is what we're requiring the school districts to do. But I also will be clear, I don't know of any opt-out option that is available for parents either. The way the public school system works is you have the right to examine what your students' materials are being taught to them. You have the right to examine the system, but there isn't really a system to pick and choose. Under the Family Education Rights Privacy Act, there is that right to know what's being taught, but there is no opt-out function that is legally available that I'm aware of.
I feel like apologizing, and I will just stop. I mean, it's a bigger question than should be addressed in a subcommittee, and please indulge me that just to throw it. I wanted to throw it out there to let you know what I'm thinking. But I know we can't dig this well right now. Okay.
I appreciate that, and I too have had same type of parents saying, we should have the option to opt out. And I know that you're familiar with some of those. Representative Quito.
Mr. Chair, Madam Chair.
Whatever. It's late.
It is getting late. Thank you. And I do just want to make a small comment on that. And maybe a short bit of a question. But it seems to me, I think there are, and I agree, some people that might have philosophical differences with the federal government or the state requiring certain types of tests. But with those tests, I mean, basically, we get money from the federal government, or the school districts get money from the state government. And if there are significant philosophical differences that a parent might have, there still are private school options for some people in the state, which means they can have their children go to a school that is not part of the public system. But to have students in the public system, part of that is being able to measure the progress from year to year so that we as the state or the federal government can know if the money we're putting in is creating progress in education. So I just put that out there, I guess, more as a comment.
I can see us all getting into
this.
That's
why I tried to get out, but Madam Chair, just one small comment.
Representative Keller, and then we're going to go on, and we're going to go very quickly, the costs, the mandates, and what if we don't.
Very one sentence.
Representative Keller.
There's also the element of the Constitution that is equal protection. So
and Representative Keller chairs education, and he has every great opportunity to explore this further. So if we could move on pretty quickly, just to readdress the AMP, or the standards-based assessment, it's $5.2 million. It must be given for 3rd through 10th grade, and otherwise we're at risk for federal dollars. That pretty much sum that up?
That is correct, Chair Gaddis. And the only other thing I'd add is it is in state statute as well for the reading, writing, math.
Okay, if we took it out of state statute, we'd still be compelled to do it.
Correct.